So, quick disclaimer that if I ever use Ultimus' real name or his nickname, then in these two videos you're seeing right now, people or himself state his real name and his nickname. And I just wanted to make this part of the video so that it didn't come off as me invading his privacy if I ever bring this up again later on in the video. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, and now we can get on with the actual video. Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So, if you guys didn't know, then a while ago I made a video talking about how great it was for Ultimus to get 100 views on his reaction of Michael. And in this video, I want to kind of make a continuation of that one. And in this video, I want to make a much needed update video on his channel and kind of what the future holds for his channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's just get into it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about with this channel is where all of his videos went. Now, the thing with this is it's going to be the most easy thing that I can answer throughout this entire video, since the thing with YouTubers like Ultimus is if they don't like a video that they make, they just remove it. It's not that it's not very deep, It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why Ultimus would do this. Although, the thing is, I really don't feel like this is a very good idea for YouTubers to do, because the thing is, when you're deleting a video, like when you're removing a video, YouTubers like Ultimus don't really care about how viewers of his channel saw the video. Like, when YouTubers remove their videos, they don't really look at how much impact it actually had on their channels. They don't really look at how great the performance was. They just go into it solely because of how they think the video was. And I just really feel like it isn't good. Also, when you don't delete your videos, it's really good just to look back at how you were before and maybe possible mistakes that you could learn from, in your future videos. Another thing too is how in the last months that me and Ultimus were in contact, he would tell me not to be shy and to not hide my YouTube channel away from the rest of the world. And the thing is, he was right. I mean, for a time, I was hiding my videos from the location that I lived in, because I didn't really want anyone there to know about the videos I made. Although, the thing is, Ultimus was a very big hypocrite, because after me and him stopped talking, he would then remove most of his videos away from the planet, He would literally hide his videos from the entire planet, while I only hid my videos from a location, a very small location. It's like Ultimus is such a hypocrite that you just can't stop but really be mad at him, Like, that's definitely what I felt. I mean, he told me this, and then, he comes out here and removes most of his videos. It doesn't really seem very fair. Alright, so the next thing to talk about is why Ultimus doesn't feature me in his channel. Now, I really don't want to create any drama or anything like that, but really, I feel like there's no other way. I feel like there's no way of, sugarcoating this. I mean, Ultimus more or less bullied me in the last months that we were talking, In the last months that me and Ultimus were friends, he basically bullied me. And after this, he would remove me from his featured channels. The main reason I'm making this video is. Well, okay, the main reason I'm making this part of the video is because 3 people would literally ask me about Ultimus. Like, 3 people would straight up walk to me and ask me if I was still friends with Ultimus. And I really felt like just because of that, I needed to make a video about this. And when you look back at it, it really, like, when you actually look at the way Ultimus did this, you realize in how it didn't really make sense for him to remove me from his featured channels when I kind of made up a big part of his YouTube channel. Let me explain. So, in these 6 videos that you're looking at right now, these are all videos that I am in. And if we're just counting videos alone, we're not counting YouTube Shorts or live streams, then that means that I am 40% in this channel. Like, the amount of videos that I am in this channel are 40%. I make up 40% of this channel. And if you're counting the YouTube Shorts and live streams as well, then yeah, that drops to 16%. But the point is, that's still a lot more than Gabe does. That's more videos that's more videos on me that Ultimus has than videos Ultimus has on Michael. It's like it really felt like Ultimus removed me from his featured channels because it was more out of it feels like it was more out of instinct than it was out of like actually thinking it through. Because if he actually, sat down and thought about it for, I don't know, a few minutes, then he would have realized that even when he removes me from his featured channels, he still doesn't realize that I make up a big part of his YouTube channel. The next thing I want to talk about is how my thumbnail is kind of clickbait, but kind of not at the same time. Let me explain. Because while Ultimus did make a YouTube short and a live stream immediately after his last video a year ago, I mean, they still technically count. But at the same time, not really. I mean, you still have to remember, this is a YouTube short, not an actual YouTube video. And this is a live stream, not an actual YouTube video. The last video that Ultimus made was a year ago. And I feel like the reason for this is because maybe, possibly, kids were teasing him. Maybe his own friends were teasing him. Maybe that was the reason that he stopped making the videos, because people were teasing him. Maybe it was because he grew out of it. But it's really weird. I really do feel like it was some other force that was stopping him from making his videos. Because while yes, you could say that Ultimus had possibly quit, because it's been a while since he's actually made videos, you realize on how, well, yes, this was 1 year ago, and this was a few months ago. This was another thing that he would make after the short. This was the title of a YouTube video he would change. He would also remove me from featured channels and, change his banner, which we'll get to that in a second. But, oh, and, 64 removed videos. This feels more like he didn't retire, because for all the things I'm saying, they're very small changes to his channel. And it shows on how he's still very active, It's like if he retired, if he quit, then it wouldn't have made much sense for him to do all of this. It feels like Ultimus tried to make his channel look better before he would eventually quit. Because even though I said before that Ultimus probably didn't quit, at this point, he might as well have. And with all of these changes, with all these small changes that he would make to his channel, it's honestly best to assume that these were changes he made because if he ever did quit, at least people would view his channel in the future as looking pretty good. The main problem with this, however, is because, well, that's the point. The channel may look good, but when it actually presents itself to you, you find out that his channel is actually pretty mediocre, and how his channel is pretty bad, honestly. Because a lot of the things that made Ultimus' channel good is now gone. Ultimus removed most of his content from his YouTube channel, and that led to his channel basically failing in the process. You can see here in how, even despite the amount of subscribers he has, his views still aren't doing very good. I mean, this is a pretty recent statistics. Like, this is a pretty recent look at his views during this time, and you can see on how even my channel that has 63 subscribers is still doing better than his views wise. You can also see here in how, in the amount of time that has passed, he lost 2 subscribers. Now, while losing 2 subscribers isn't really that big of a deal, it's still very noticeable, and it really feels like a lot of things can change in the future where Ultimus will probably lose more of those subscribers down the line. I feel like the worst thing about his channel, when you look back at it, was how the way he got his fame and subscribers was by using YouTube shorts that he didn't even create. In these YouTube shorts that you're seeing right now, these are not actually created by Ultimus. I mean, big shocker there. he's literally making re-uploads and getting views from them somehow. And in this one, you can see on how when the views start to decline, he has the exact same title. Like, when you look at this YouTube short right here, the last YouTube short he would make, it's the exact same title as this one, his most popular YouTube short, I mind you. And for his last one he made, it felt like, even if it was an accident, it felt like he was subconsciously trying to get his views back. It felt like he was trying to get like any sort of views he could get as like a last ditch effort by uploading one more re-upload. And the thing is, right here, you can see that it isn't even Ultimus TikTok. He was so desperate to get some views that he literally showed the original TikToker right here. If you don't believe me that he got all of these YouTube shorts from just another person, then in this video, he confirms that most of the YouTube shorts that had made him so popular, he got from other creators. All that this YouTube short was just a last ditch effort to get any subscribers or views that he could get by uploading the exact same YouTube short, more or less, that had made him popular all those years ago. The thing with Ultimus is that when you really look at it, like when you really do look at it, you find out on how he, when it came to his YouTube channel as well, was never even a good person. Instead of actually making content from his own bare hands that would make him popular, he had to resort to making re-uploads and getting views from there. He didn't even make any original YouTube short that benefited him. And the thing with this video as well as this, what motivated me to actually finish this video was some of my closest friends telling me that Ultimus might as well have done the exact same thing he did to me, which was more or less bully me and harass me. It's really sad to see how Ultimus had fallen from grace so much that he had just become unrecognizable. And now his channel is just a husk of what Gabe used to be. If you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like, and that's gonna be all for today. Bye.